All right, guys, so again, Aaron Guyette, you're with Innovative Results, and we are going over Kettlebell. Aaron Guyette's my name, by the way. It's not the progression name. I just kind of said Aaron Guyette. So I'm the co-owner of Innovative Results as well as a trainer here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you everything that I've learned and I know of Kettlebell. I'm not the duty expert. There are guys way better than me. I've learned from IKSFA, Masters of Sport for the traditional kettlebell list, and the OKC guys just up the street in Redondo Beach, Jason Dolby, and up in the Bay Area as well. So from what I've learned, I'm going to try to give you as much of that information as possible, all the stuff that I have learned and mastered myself, and then we can all move toward Master of Sport or higher if we want to, and this can all push us toward competition level kettlebell, which is what we're maybe after. And if not, right, it's just going to help us get stronger. It's going to help us have more structural integrity, more body awareness, more nervous development, more muscle recruitment, better grip, right, and better technique and better posture in everything that we do, be it daily life or athletic sports. So now we're going to go into the old jerk. So I'm going to get it up into that rack position. And from this rack position, the first thing that we're going to work on is our triple extension. The beauty of asymmetrical is it makes us work just a little bit harder because we've got to balance out. But we can also, and we actually do this with both kettlebells. But we're going to start with a single kettlebell, and then when you're ready to add that extra kettlebell for extra work. So triple extension is as simple as, right, I've got the weight in my iliac crest. I'm going to come down, right, into bending my ankle, my knee, and actually just kind of absorbing with my hips and glute. And then I'm going to do a triple extension, meaning ankles forward, boom, knees back, and hips high, getting this trying to propel this weight as high as I can. So just practicing those. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, switch to the other side. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, switch back. I'll do 4 sets total, 2 on each side. Okay, and then from triple extension, the next piece, after I send it off, I've got to do a drop squat to get under it to fully extend my arm, right? So I can fully extend my arm using a lot less arm, a lot more leg. So we'll just practice from the rack position, the drop squat. So as I come up from my triple extension, so I'm going to start here, and then from here, pull my feet up into that drop squat. Pull my feet up into that drop squat. Pull my feet up into that drop squat. Notice I'm pulling them up so fast, I'm leaving a little bit of space from the ground, and then I drive those 4 points of my feet into the ground, right, which will be this part right here, and then I come forward to create that static hold. So, speaking of forward into the static hold, before we can go forward into that static hold, we need send off with the upper body. So I'm going to use that triple extension and then just absorb, and I'm just going to practice sending that kettlebell straight up with my arm, okay? So I'm back in the rack position, come down, triple extension, send off. Using primarily, again, my lower body, that triple extension. So again, 30 seconds all the time. This is how we're going to do our set rep breakdown. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest, switch sides. 2 on each side, 4 sets total. Okay, now for my second to last one, I've got static hold. So I come all the way up, static hold. Once I get that static hold, I'm just going to hold it there. And I'm going to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Maybe add a little bit of weight. Right? And just get comfortable being uncomfortable. I'm going to hold that for 30 seconds. Really trying to pull it into my my lat and my trap and my rhomboid, right? Pulling it into my scapula, pulling it into my back, pulling it into my abs here instead of my lower back, right? By putting that hip forward, pulling into my glute, right? my quad, and then from there, once it's all lined up, try to relax. Try to relax everything, let it rest on the bone structure. So from send up, then I do catch. So I'm just going to go send up, static hold, and then catch. Notice I'm going to meet, as my arm's coming down, my lower body's going to come up to meet it, and then slowly catch it to come back into that ready jump position in a rack position, of course, but ready jump rack position, so I can go back into my jerk up. Catch it. All right, so practicing that catch, which is basically practicing that full jerk. Okay, notice that I did breath with movement every single time. I want you, if you have an instructor, to do breath with movement without the bell, then breath with movement with the bell, then breath with movement with the bell and a glove, or breath with movement with the bell and another bell. Okay, so you really dial in that breath with movement is going to help for longevity of your ability to keep pushing, right? We want to be able to do the full 10-minute competition. And we want to be able to do it as hard as we possibly can. So that breath with movement is very important. Thank you.